Hi Bhargav, thank you so much for joining me today. It is really special to have you here since we all really looked up to you in college.
Thank you so much.
And I'm really excited to dive into your story then.
Thank you so much.
So Bhargav, you've had such an inspiring story and I'm sure a lot of us are really curious to know what happened behind the scenes. Looking back at your college days, what are some moments or experiences that you think that shaped you into the person that you are today?
Firstly, thank you so much for having me over for this. So to answer the question, college is a place where each individual gets to understand more about themselves, to know what their strengths are, and also that's a really good area to build yourself. You will seriously be given a lot of chances, or you can create a lot of chances for yourself compared to the outer world. But in college, you get to create your own chances. You should create chances in the outer world as well, but it's more easier to create chances at the college. I think I was interested enough to create chances for myself.
As in it gives you a stage to perform,
Yes,
to
yes,
showcase yourself?
yes, definitely. In whatever field you're talented in, college gives you all kinds of platforms, and especially our college, it pushed me a lot in many ways, in NCC, in singing, in anchoring, in whatnot. I did well in studies also, not like I was really bad. That's what the college does to you, and I had a lot of confidence that was built within me. Outside also, I was doing a lot of shows, a lot of big commercial shows with big singers and all. But in college, I was the main person. You're the only person. Everybody in the crowd goes shouting your name and all that flamboyant things happen in college. That will like really boost you up. I mean, at least for me, it did. It boosted my confidence as a performer, as a creator. That's what college can do.
You were known as the extroverted, fun, and somebody who everybody loves. The most loved president of the college. No, I'm sure everybody loved you.
If I am the most loved president, then I love Gaurang.
So, since you were this person who was centered by a lot of people amongst you, so how did this leadership role or the social experiences make way or influence your journey into the music industry?
So firstly, I learned talking. I learned to communicate. I learned a little bit of administrative diplomacy, as I call it.
Okay.
I made mistakes on stage. But I learned from them. And because I got to make a mistake on stage, or I got to make a mistake as a leader, I learned what not to do. There are teachers, there are students who will judge you, there are your peers who will judge you. Many things might happen, but it's a place of learning. So you get to learn what not to do, mainly. Now I know what works. I know what doesn't work. So that's how it has influenced me as a performer. Anybody can get centered. This world will use you well, but you should let the world use you until some stage. Like for example, when I was in college doing all the anchoring for the shows, I was called upon for every event that's happening in college. Like each and every event. Bhargav come anchor, Bhargav come sing, Bhargav come do this. So let them use you. Why? It's your advantage, for your advantage. You are getting to know what you're doing is right. How many things are right, how many are wrong. So as I was telling you, few of my social experiences in college, let's say random people coming up to you and praising you so much, liking your singing so much, liking your personality on stage so much, liking you so much. They give a lot of love, they praise you, like they take you there. But you know that as a performer or as an artist or whatever field you are in, as a poet, as let's say if it's product management, if you're from commerce stream, business administration stream, you know where you're lacking. You know how well you could have sold that project or the product or whatever it is. You know where you went wrong as a creator, as a poet, as a singer. Now that you're centered, the world will use them, and you get used well up to a certain level, so that you know when the praises come your way, you know that okay, these are just that's the outside. So the world might have 100 opinions. That's the social experiences that a college gives.
That really sounds very difficult to take in because there's a lot of reality that you're throwing at us. Bhargav, what inspired you to pursue singing professionally?
Nothing inspired me to pursue singing professionally because I didn't see singing as professional, non-professional, or whatever comes along with it, the commercial aspect. I just saw it as singing. I sang. That's it. People who saw me singing thought that I'll be of some use to the industry, and God's grace, I am of some use to the industry. I've worked on like 4 blockbuster hits like UI, like Max, in the Kannada industry, like Kantara. But the point over here is the world will recognize you and your talent and your capabilities only when you recognize them and you pursue them. I mean, at least I didn't do this with an agenda. Oh, I'll earn this love, I'll earn this money, I'll get famous. Now that aspect has come inside me because of the industry I'm in. Now it's not innocent anymore here. My base content is Carnatic music. I learned Carnatic music, and that made a lot of.
And how old were you when you learned Carnatic music?
I started Carnatic music when I was 4. Thanks to my parents. So I started Carnatic music when I was 4 years old. It's a blessing, and you should be lucky that your parents recognize certain things in you and they start you off quickly. So that was a big plus point.
And were there any turning points, challenges, or unexpected opportunities that helped you through your music career? Maybe after your college?
Oh, definitely. Like, see, majority of my milestones have happened. Like, not majority, a special milestone or milestones have happened when I was in college. Let's say NCC. If you take NCC has shaped me into the person that I am today. NCC like literally brought me down to, let's say, 62 kgs or something. In that journey of RDC, Republic Day, I had gotten a chance to compose a song for our Indian directorate at the international level. Each colonel, each cadet looked down on me. Each of them, because I was like very fat and I was not fit and all that stuff. In those 6 months of NCC RDC journey, Republic Day camp journey, not only did I become thin, which is the best thing to happen for me, but I also composed one song, Now Bharat, which eventually went on to win the gold medal of the whole 17 directorates. Only one colonel stood by me. His name was Colonel Ayyappa. He stood by me. He backed me. My song was rejected each time I presented it. He was the only one who said this song will win gold at international level. He pushed the song. That's why I went to Delhi. That's why it won. So this is one of the milestones. I got to meet our president, our prime minister. Shri Rajnath Singh was the person who named this composition of mine as Moti, which means pearl. So all these things will push you as a creator.
That is so beautiful, having your own composition, that too for the country at the international stage. It's really beautiful.
God's grace, yeah.
I'm sure it had a lot to do with your efforts, more than God's grace.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so one of the turning points I experienced after the college was to get a chance to do music for the movies, to work for big industry legends like V. Hari Krishna, Vijay Prakash, Arjun Janya, and Anup Seelan, Ajnish Loknath. They found me worth giving opportunities for, which I'm really thankful for, and I've worked with them in like multiple movies. And one more big thing is I got to work with the international orchestra, the biggest orchestra this world has seen, the Budapest Orchestra in the United States of America.
Wow.
They called me over and I did music for them. It was performed at the Carnegie Hall. All these big things are happening, and God's grace, more is yet to come.
Can you see the surprise on my face?
Yes.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
You are a star, a literal star.
I really wish, but you only, according to me, you should only become a star to influence and help. There's no use of becoming a star. I might be coming across very overconfident by my attitude or by my speaking, but I know it's going to happen. I'm so sure about it. because I don't have any other option. It's not even about becoming a star. It's just about having a position in the society where you are able to influence, and it's the biggest power, where you are having the power to influence and people are looking up to you. You can bring about many changes in the society. So that is one of the pivotal and primary goals of mine.
I'm sure all of our audience would have gotten a lot of insight from our conversation today. Your story is filled with a lot of fun, emotions, inspiration, motivation, and whatnot.
It should be. Everybody's stories must be filled with these things. That's what I wish for, and everyone must achieve great things.
It's honestly amazing, to see how a college student who was the president, who has been to RDC and won a gold medal for our country in international stage, who has achieved few of the greatest things that anybody in their 20s would.
Oh God, I feel like one. I'm still a zero. Please, I'm still a zero.
I think we've all started from square one.
Yeah, that's true.
And as long as you're not bouncing back there and you're upgrading yourself in life, I think it does not make you a zero. Something that I believe.
Thank you so much.
Is there anything that you would like to tell our students, the college going kids, which can inspire them?
Honestly, as I told you, I'm feeling like a legend who's about to pass away. But see, I'm not so revered. I'm not still yet there to give messages and all. But what I would definitely like to share is, if you take up anything, any work, or if you're having a passion, strive for it. Irrespective of any physical, emotional, or mental obstacles, strive for it. Irrespective. Let the physical damage be massive. Let the emotional damage be unbearable. Let the mental asylums be unparalleledly bad. The only thing that must drive you is your passion and is your love towards your craft. Whichever craft. Poetry, singing, business, engineering, whatever it is, strive towards it so much that you cannot think of any other thing. And when you strive for something so much, you tend to become good in it. And when you tend to become good in it, that's when you'll evolve as a person. That's what I've heard from the greats. That's what I've been experiencing by God's grace, by all the love that people are showering. And I wish everybody runs after their passion, and they run after their belief system, their core system, so that they're able to achieve smaller targets every day for the bigger target to have.
Tell me, if you could go back and relive one memory from your college, what would it be?
One memory, it's too difficult to choose one memory because I've had n number of moments on stage, n number of moments off stage that were like really, really special. I have this 3 moments which I still remember. The first moment was our favorite Padmavati ma'am. She was teaching a novel. The novel was about an old man who has lost his power and skills and is not able to live up to the competition and the efficiency of other fishermen. This one explanation done by Padmavati ma'am, the way she explained it to us, it brought tears to my eyes. One of the moments I can never forget in college. And one more moment was obviously Crescendo. When Gaurang was president, we did Crescendo in our college, and I can proudly tell that I hosted that show for 3 continuous days, all by standing. I performed, I entertained. That was like so dear to me. Those moments of the Crescendo were so dear to me. That was when I actually started getting recognized by other people outside college. But it's all obviously a special feeling when people, random people who you don't even know, come and praise your work, come and praise you. And the last moment I cherish is when I was the president of Leo Club as well. We got to do a project called as Clothes Corner. When we went to distribute clothes to the slums, you should have seen the eyes of those slum kids and those people over there who were so vulnerable to the weather, They didn't have proper clothing, and when we gave that clothes to them, one kid just came to me, and in Kannada he said, "Anna, thank you, Anna." That's all. That defined the moment for me. He's just a little kid. He saw that new clothes in his hand, good clothes in his hand, that fit him well. That too, it was winter at that time. I cannot forget these moments. It's really special to me.
That really makes my heart heavy even listening to this. I'm sure you would have had lots of fun back in your day.
Oh God, too much fun.
Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you so much.
for being here.
Thank you.